Welcome to the Team Lawson channel. I'm Theresa.
I'm Mike,
and we're millennials and we're making it. On our channel, we discuss all things that meet within the intersection of millennial marriage and special needs parenting.
We want to create a community that's both inclusive and encouraging.
So go ahead, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button and help us get to our goal of getting 1,000 subscribers.
And y'all can let that algorithm know that y'all think we're awesome.
So today we're going to be talking about summer school. So happy summer to you guys. Memorial Day has passed, and so I know that's the unofficial start to summer. It feels like summer. It's hot.
Well, it don't have to be just summer school. It could be summer camp also.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Summer camp, because
that's the same. No,
it's not the same thing. Because usually
it's
summer
not the
school,
same thing, but it falls
school,
under the same umbrella. You still going to get some type of learning.
Yeah, usually summer school is for children who didn't do everything they were supposed to do throughout the school year.
Well, no.
And then summer camp is addition.
I kind of knew people who went to summer school just to stay brushed up and things like that. They just ain't had nothing better, nothing else better to do, so they decided to go to summer school. It's not for everybody who didn't do what they're supposed to do, but majority, that's who it's for.
Yeah. So housekeeping, Macy is here in the room with us. We are having internet issues, and so Macy has my phone and is playing with it because we don't have the Wi-Fi for her tablet. So special guest star in the background watching Goo Goo Gaga kids, Macy Lawson. Please take my phone out your mouth. Thank you.
And y'all give it up for my baby. Make sure y'all send some claps in the comment section, some clap emojis.
Macy, say hi to YouTube. Say hi, YouTube.
Thank you.
Take my phone out your mouth. That's so gross. And that's not funny. She's laughing. Don't shush me. Okay, so we send Macy to summer school every year. Summer camp. So Macy goes to summer camp every summer. Oh, and another difference between summer school and summer camp. A lot of times summer school, well, no, I don't know. I never had to make up a class in summer school. Do you have to pay for that?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Summer camp is generally more fun, but yeah. So Macy goes to summer camp every summer. We've been fortunate to where they have always offered it, even after pandemic school year.
Some school
2020, 2020, that summer. She'd actually been out most of the semester, the spring semester 2020, but summer 2020, they actually had summer camp. So we were able to send her then. But it costs. I know with parents of neurotypical children, you send your kids to summer camp, you got to be pretty much planning from February and March, to send them.
In the beginning of the school year.
To send them to summer camp?
Yeah.
Summer school?
Yeah, because you never know, prices could change each summer. So, yeah, you're definitely preparing beginning of the school year up until the summertime.
I know the first time, summer camp was not something that we thought about as parents. I never went to I went to one summer camp in middle school and it was free. And so, it wasn't really something that I thought about.
Mm.
I went to Girl State. But that was in high school again. It wasn't like when I was a younger kid. We didn't do that. And so it wasn't even on my radar to think about summer camp, honestly. And when they offered it, we were like, yay. And then they were like, $200 a week. And we were like, what? It ended up not being that much. And that first year, because we were just caught totally unawares. Did our parents have us pay for it that first year?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were just like, summer camp, what? $200, I think it was like $225 a week. It was something ridiculous.
They paid the full price on it. They paid the full price on it. Your mom and dad.
But what ended up happening was the price ended up being cut in drastically because of a grant. And so the summer camp school got a grant, and so that cut down on the price for us. Did they pay for the whole thing?
Yeah. I remember like it was yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. They did. And see, that's sure. That's why we used to. Parents had to pay for summer school when I was coming up. You got an elbow to the top of your head because that was 125 a semester, 180 somewhere around in those ballparks.
A
You
week?
finna no a semester. You did a semester of summer. So June was a semester, July was a semester.
Oh, okay.
And you finna
I
pay.
said I didn't do summer school.
And you finna pay 125 for June, and you finna pay 125 for July.
And that was to like make up a class you failed or something?
Yeah, or even if you like, because we had
Leap.
standards, leap and G's and all that.
Remediation, stuff like that? Okay.
Yeah, so yeah.
I thought they didn't do that in school.
What you mean?
Leap remediation. They didn't have a class like that in school?
Yeah, they had a class like that in school, but if you still failed,
Okay.
you still had to go to some school, and your parents would hit you on the top of your head because you wasn't doing something.
All this abuse. Well, that wasn't the case for Macy. We just wanted her to be. For Macy, I think it's important to keep her therapy schedule up. I think it's being off the schedule is super hard for Macy, and so being in school year round is helpful for her. What you looking at?
Trying to make sure the dog ain't doing in my grave.
They do. He picks it up. I watched him pick it up yesterday.
All right. My bad, YouTube.
And so her continuing to stay in therapy is never in question because therapy is year round. But school is just school. It's fall semester, spring semester, and then summertime, like she would just have a couple hours of therapy and that'll be it. So for us, it was worth it for her to go, but it was incessant for her to go, but the price, I think, caught us completely off guard. But that was 3 summers ago, and now we're much more aware of how much summer camp can be. And we just kind of know that's what our tax refund is going towards to pay for summer camp. Just is what it is. That's what we're using.
And that's why I say it's good to...
So what could go smile?
Cheese! Dad?
Dad, Mom say cheese.
Cheese.
Okay, let us finish talking and then we'll come smile and cuddle with you, okay?
Yes.
Okay, lay down and watch the phone.
But that's why it's good to plan at the beginning, so that way that'll give you, if you're able, that'll give you time to get your finances in order, save some money in case camp is expensive or summer school, whichever is expensive. Plan from the beginning until summertime hits. That way, when summertime hit and they hit you with that number, you can hit them with that check like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't nothing. I saved it.
And this year it just kind of worked out to where it just wasn't as expensive.
Yeah.
Thank God. I don't know what they did. I think this is the cheapest it has been for summer camp, but also the hours are shorter, and so that may have something to do with it. Most of the kids...
Could be due to the pandemic, too.
No, I think the way they worked it out, the kids have therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And so you either have morning therapy or afternoon therapy. And so the morning therapy will start before summer camp and run into summer camp. And the afternoon therapy starts before summer camp ends and runs past the end of summer camp. Mm-hmm. And so you can have kids there for a full day without summer camp having to be a full day because it's only from like 9 to 2. And so I think that's kind of how they worked it out for it to be not as expensive. Which, I mean... Hey, it works out for us because another thing summer camp does for Macy is allows her the extra time to pick up on those skills because a school year a lot of times just isn't enough. She has made great progress, especially this school year, especially after coming out of the pandemic. She was really having a hard time the first time she went to first grade. That was the 2019-2020 school year. I mean, most of that school year was a wash even before the pandemic. We cannot blame Corona. And it wasn't anybody's particular fault in particular. She was just having a difficult time. And I think it may have been the fact that they were building a school and so they were away from the original campus. Mm-hmm. Maybe they had something to do with it, but I think it was just a combination of things. Maisie was just like, why y'all want me to be a big kid? I don't want to be a big kid. Fast forward to this year where she actually wants to be a big kid. She's been able to pick up a lot of those skills that she was supposed to get the first time she was in first grade. This time she's in first grade because she went to first grade again this year. And but it's still not enough time for her to do all of.
First grade.
She is. She
This
just.
is second grade.
No, this is first grade.
This is second grade.
No, on her IEP is first grade. I made
No.
sure it did. You know, it made no sense to her going to sixth grade and she had finished first grade. It make never bit of sense. And so, and I'd rather do it now than her being sixth grade and then be like, hey, she can't come to middle school. She has to do fifth grade again because she's not ready. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Mason, you gonna be quiet so we can finish this video? I'm serious. Shh. Okay. And so she made tons of progress, but there's still some things that she could work on. And if nothing else, maintaining the things that she's learned. Because they do another thing with children who are in special education. They track their progress. And so if each semester, and so if they feel like, they track their progress before and after breaks. So if they feel like they're regressing, then they'll recommend them for like tutoring and aftercare with special education. And so, yeah, that's just another thing that she would have to go to. It would be at her school. Because she actually, before the pandemic, like after Thanksgiving, before Christmas, she was doing so rough in school, she had regression. And so that they had recommended her for this sort of, makes it sit up right in the bed. Sit up right in the bed. Recommended her for, I forget what they call it, but like basically extended education over the break so that she doesn't continue to regress. And I have a feeling that it's just not a special education thing. I have a feeling if you have a child who is struggling, you can call for a 504 plan meeting and have that sort of thing monitored as well, just for regular education kids who are just having a hard time. Don't quote me on it though, but it seems like something they could do. What else?
And when we say 504, we're not talking about New Orleans.
No. It's 504 plans are temporary plans for children who are having some sort of difficulty. It could be just for my kid broke their ankle and is going to need crutches and a longer time to go to the bathroom. Or it could be for, we had a death in the family and we don't know how our child's going to handle it throughout the school year. And so you just have, it's almost like an IEP team. It literally is the same thing, but it's just temporary. Yeah. And so it helps Macy, summer camp helps Macy, maintain and maybe, if not get a head start on learning the skills that she needs to for the next school year, maybe, hopefully, continue to grow from the skills that she has learned the previous school year. Just kind of bridges that gap. Because I am not a special education teacher. I'm not. I can work with my child, but all of Macy's teachers and assistant teachers, and even the therapists, they're not technically teachers, but they might as well be. They're like, they do great work, and they're able to meet Macy where she is and help her the best that they can to get to where she's supposed to be scholastically without drilling scholastic so much. You get what I'm saying?
In other words, what she's saying is, you guys are great people. It takes a special kind of training and a special kind of patience to do what you guys do.
It does.
And the Lawsons appreciate it.
And I do think there are some special education children who benefit more from being at home and homeschooling and maybe having therapists come in the home than being in a school campus setting. I think that can be the case. That is absolutely not the case for Macy. Macy is not that child. Macy, we were going over this before, what we were going to talk about, like what are the pros of going to summer camp, and what did Macy say was a pro? She was doing this. She was like,
friends, I think.
Friends. She said, friends. Like, okay, Macy, we'll be sure to mention this. Macy's super social.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Yeah, when she want to
That
be.
is your mom say cheese?
When she want to be.
No. Macy loves people. She likes people in places where she's comfortable. School is like her second home. And so, like, it's not as comfortable for her. I think church she's as comfortable.
She's social with some people at church. Now, that's why I say when she wants.
But, like, just, like, sensory issues are real. And so if there are a lot of people, if it's extremely loud, if there are a lot of smells, if the lighting isn't the way that she wants it to be, if it's too hot or if it's too cold, if she's not comfortable physically, socializing is not a thing. But Macy is a social child, and she thrives with connection first and then education. And so summer school is more about fun than it is about education, and I think that kind of helps her some. Yes, there is some structure, but she gets to pick out her own clothes. We went clothes shopping for summer camp, even though she gives me the hardest time shopping because she just wants to go play with toys and get snacks. And then when we get home, she wants to wear her new clothes around the house. But and she prefers to get accessories, so she got her little bag for the summertime. She wanted to get some bracelets and some hats and stuff, but like she needed shoes. So we may go back and get all that. That part, because Macy, like, she don't have enough cousins.
What she do?
She don't have enough cousins who are going to be off because they're going to be in summer camp. Everybody's going to be in summer camp. And so, like, if everybody in summer camp, who am Macy going to play with? Her friends at summer camp. Yeah. So, hopefully, and because it's more of a relaxed environment, they'll get to socialize and play a little bit more than they do at school. Because they have to learn at school. I mean, they learn through play at Macy school. And so, that's helpful for her. But they still got to school. And that'd be the part that Macy don't like. She just want to go there and hang out with her people. That's really, I say that all the time, but it's the truth. Macy goes to school because her people are there. What else? Pros of summer camp.
Well, I'll start with the cons. So the cons can be the cost. I mean, the second con, timing, schedule. Like I said, make sure you make some arrangements. If you're a person that works like I do, luckily I have someone who, when I'm working, she can come and go get Macy, or when I'm off, I can go get Macy. But if you do not have that, not saying nothing bad, make sure you make some sort of arrangements to have your child either picked up or dropped off. Make sure that person has permission, because nowadays these schools will not allow you to drop or pick up anybody's kids if your name is not on that permission form.
And just honestly, just heads up, 9 to 2 is just not a time that everybody can do. But a lot of times if you talk to your, most bosses understand. At most of our bosses are in the, Macy, sit in that bed right. Thank you. Are in the same predicaments that we're in, right? Yeah. They got kids going to summer camp. Summer camp is not from like 7:30 to 4 p.m. You know, summer camp is, there's no there's no aftercare for Macy, right? Mm-hmm. And so if she gets out at 2, there's no daycare coming to pick her up and take her to daycare.
And for my off people, the people that may be off on those days. All right, for those who may be off on these days, make sure that you schedule whatever activities that you need to do around those times, because time is short from the moment you drop them off.
That 9 to 2 goes by so fast.
You don't have as much time as you think you have.
Yeah.
So make sure you once you drop that kid off, you get in, do what you gotta do. Because by the time you finish, it's gonna be time to pick that kid right back up.
It runs by so fast. And not all camps are 9 to 2. Some of them are even shorter. Some of them are just half-day camps, and that will feed them lunch, and then you come get them. If you have older kids or the camp is closer, they may be able to walk. Macy, I don't know that even if the camp was next door, we probably wouldn't trust her to walk. We probably would drive her over there or walk over there. So, yeah, so.
And if your kid has to walk, please make sure it is safe to do so.
I mean, well, wrapping it all up in a nice little bow.
You didn't do the pros.
We did the pros. That was what the whole video was about.
My bad, y'all.
The summer camp is great. It's not too late a lot of times if you want to get your kid into summer camp. I know they're probably filling up fast just because everybody is looking to get their kid into summer camp, and that's normally the case. This year's probably has been a little bit different, but look, see if you can find one. If you can still find one for us, we think it's worth it. Anything else you want to say?
How we doing together, working as a team, man? You're looking wonderful today.
Thank you. I guess we're doing fine.
We're doing fine. We're doing pretty good.
I would like us to focus on loving our spouse, not in the love language that we are more comfortable with, but loving our spouse in their love language.
I've actually been working on that.
I know, and I appreciate that. I like us to continue to focus on that because I think that's been helpful.
I would like for you to focus on it also.
You don't think I've been focusing on it?
We're not going to get into that. That's another video for another day.
No, it's not. That's
Yes,
what
it
we're
is.
talking about right now.
Oh, well, not totally, no.
Oh.
But I love you. I'm not trying to sound bad or anything. Please don't take offense to what I'm saying.
No.
I'm just... Now I'm in trouble, y'all.
No, you're not.
For being honest.
Why do you always assume
I
that
don't
when
know,
you're
man. You be
awesome,
looking at me
you're in
crazy and
trouble?
you be giving me them looks, man.
Looked like what? I just looked at you.
Well, your looks say it all. What you thinking? I hit this brother in his head.
I'm thinking ditto.
You ain't thinking no ditto.
I was thinking ditto.
All right, well, that's enough of that. Make sure you follow Team Lawson on our social media pages. On Facebook, we're Team Lawson. Instagram, Team Lawson 225. You can call our Google number, Serious People Only, at 504-252-0531. Or you can email us at teamlawson225@gmail.com if you have any topics, anything you would like to discuss with us, or anything that you would like for us to discuss on our channel. That is, Sister Lawson.
That's it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
God bless you. I didn't want you.